Hello everyone, welcome to the CTV News on Calabash TV and on the Wave Radio 94.5. I am Lisa Joseph. St. Lucia has come in at number 5 in a list of the world's slowest economies, according to Business Insider, the American business and technology news website, which is based in New York City. The online publication said it has compared the list of 10 countries with the slowest projected annual growth rate from 2014 through 2017 based on the forecast from the World Bank's Global Economic Prospects. St. Lucia's tourism-dependent economy never fully recovered after tourism drastically slowed following the financial crisis. Even airlines slashed the number of flights there. St. Lucia's heavy reliance on tourism makes it vulnerable to off-seasons when the global economy slows. Business Insider quoted the CIA World Fact Book as saying, St. Lucia was listed as number 5 and was among countries like Ukraine, Venezuela, Libya, Belarus, Russia, Serbia, Brazil, and Yemen. Now, despite the ranking, Prime Minister Dr. Kenny Anthony remained optimistic, saying that Caribbean governments do not manage failed economies, but broken ones, and as such, leaders just need to pick up the pieces. Prime Minister Anthony made the comment while addressing the World Bank's Caribbean Growth Forum that is being held here in St. Lucia.
We need to dispel the widespread view that we are all managing failed economies. I do not subscribe to that perspective. These economies may be broken, but I believe we can pick up the pieces. I believe that our historical task is to conceptualize, shape, and define an economic model that answers to the times and to our needs. So, challenge yourselves, our development partners and their esteemed panelists, to develop a new phase which builds upon the successes of the last CGF and learns from its shortfalls. Now is the time to discuss. Now is the time to decide. Now is the time to act.
Dr. Anthony noted that Caribbean countries have faced a decline in economic growth dating back to the 1990s, which worsened during the world recession from 2008. The region, he underscored, is littered with analytical reports that focus on productivity and competitiveness, or lack thereof, that manifest in high costs.
These costs are associated with labor costs and high import content, particularly of strategic goods such as food and fuel, whose prices have exhibited high volatility. Moreover, the example of historical production patterns from sugar, bauxite, bananas, tourism, and oil suggests that the region has maintained strong dependence on a narrow range of exports, thereby constraining foreign exchange earnings and growth outcomes. Debate on competitiveness in the region has suggested that these issues, whatever the causes, can be partly remedied through the implementation of core business and structural reforms aimed at enhancing the investment environment, improvement to labor productivity, and creating a more vibrant export sector.
Dr. Anthony highlighted coordinated efforts at legislative reform directed at addressing the issues of labor skill and productivity.
It has also been suggested that labor market reforms aid in improving productivity and enhancing the skills and employability of those persons who are part of the labor force are vital and urgent. And may I add, only in passing to tease you, that our workers by and large do not believe there's an issue of productivity in our islands. Further, work still needs to be done in raising the profile of the region's private sector. It is dominated by smaller businesses which sometimes have difficulty accessing finance and are less engaged in international trade. Additionally, the private sector has argued that the paucity of a reliably skilled labor force has limited the prospects for firm growth and product innovation.
Meanwhile, Vice President of the Latin American and Caribbean Division of the World Bank, Jorge Familia, is expecting some tangible benefits from that forum. He identified some choices he said Caribbean countries have to make to help resolve the issue of low economic growth in the region. One of these areas is that of trade and solving limited connectivity among the countries.
With some notable exceptions, like the Dominican Republic, most countries in the region are finding it difficult to revive growth after the global financial crisis of 2008. Small and open economies tend to have production and exports concentrated in one or two sectors, which brings uncertainty driven by terms of trade volatility, vulnerability to external shocks. And again, we heard Prime Minister Anthony talk about the effects of the global financial crisis and how it exposed the fragility of the Caribbean region. Also, all-dependent energy matrices. Most small Caribbean countries, particularly the Eastern Caribbean states, depend almost entirely on oil to supply their electricity needs, with oil and gas expenditures taking between 7 to 20% of the country's GDPs. All these factors combined have contributed to trap many countries in a vicious cycle of low growth, high debt, and limited fiscal space. Adding to these challenges, the region is also exposed to recurrent natural disasters. Of the 10 most affected countries by natural disasters in the world, 5 of them are in the Caribbean region. To revive growth and sustain it, we need to address these challenges together.